I would love to help you with this. Story time from Disney. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that I used to be a cast member. That's me! Is there a way to go to Disney parks with PTSD? I have issues with crowds, why ask? And I'm here to tell you that you are in luck, because I too have PTSD from childhood trauma, and I work there. So let's get into it. It goes without saying that when I told my parents that I was going to go work for Disney, the first thing they said was, but there's a lot of people. Because I am not a fan of being around a lot of people. I am prone to anxiety attacks, like bad ones. And I really don't like being touched. Not a touchy type of person. Don't pat me on the back because you like me. I'm more of the tell me you're going to touch me type of person. Like inform me so I have time to prepare. Ask me if I'd like a hug. Don't just hug me. I will 99% of the time say yes. But I don't like being cough guard. So you ask yourself, Mr. Dapper, how'd you handle working at Disney if you didn't like people touching you or, loud spaces? Well, this sounds like a great time for my top 6 Disney list. So let's get started. This is my top 6 Disney list. Because 5's not enough and 10's too many. Way to handle anxiety and PTSD at Disney. Number 1, stay well fed and hydrated. You'll be very surprised to find out that the more you lose hydration and the hungrier your belly gets, the meaner you get. The more everything becomes a little more overwhelming. And with the amount of steps you walk at Disney and the amount of heat that Florida has, keep well fed and hydrated. Number 2, headphones or loops. Now, I just learned about this not too long ago. But there are these little things that you put in your ears, they're called loops. I carry mine at all times. My case broke. But they're these little ear plugs that have this little circle on them. And when you put it in, it kind of takes out the background noise. I use them in case of emergency. School functions, carnivals, the grocery store. Anywhere that things are chaotic and loud. They especially help during fireworks. Takes that little bit of oomph out the back. But also, headphones work great. They kind of cut out all the extra noise just as well. Basically, you're looking for dulling the senses a little bit. Which leads me to number 3. Get a drink. Or a golf gummy. Something to help you not be quite so there. And if you're not able to use those things, yoga and breathing. Pick a corner somewhere in the park, stop where there's nobody else around you, and take a moment to kind of breathe. If you're a golfer, breathe other stuff. Whatever helps you. Number 4. In each park, there is an area that is for first aid. Normally, near that first aid is an area where you can bring your baby that's just quiet. Now, it's not only for babies. If everything in the parks become too overwhelming and you need a place that's just quiet and cool, it is there for your use. Don't be afraid to take use of it. You can also go sit in Hall of Presidents, Seas with Nemo and Friends. Basically a cool, dark ride that takes a minute. I like anything with a boat. The water is calm, the smells give me dopamine, sometimes there's a drop at the end, whatever gets you through. Number 5. Go take a break. It's gonna get overwhelming. Go back to the resort. Plan to go back to the resort. Take an hour or 2, hang by the pool, take a nap, get yourself back to where you need. Now, I say all this and people have never been to Disney are like, why are you having to prepare yourself? Because sometimes, even though it's overwhelming, it's the most fun you're gonna have. So pace yourself. Go back, breathe a little bit, enjoy your own room. Then hit it again. Number 6. Don't plan for your brain to handle this all really, really well. You're gonna have a moment where you're like, I can't do this anymore. It'll pass. Take my tips. Take the moments. Going to Disney is more of a marathon. You're going to be doing fun things all day. You're going to be eating interesting and delicious foods all day. You have to be prepared to pace yourself. You need to have your equipment prepared for your day. And you need to know there are times to run as fast as you can and times to slow down and pace yourself. You do all that, you'll have a great time. Oh, and bonus fact, there's going to be one person there that you're going to want to punch in the face. Don't do it. But it's going to come up. There's always one. Just know we all want to punch them in the face. We're like a club. Bitch!